Faith it till you make it. Faith has to carry you to your goals even before belief, even before anything else, because there's going to be so many seasons where nothing makes sense, where nothing is working out, where you're seeing no results, but you're putting in effort. And where most people fail is this is when they give up. This is when they lose that discipline. This is where they choose to be inconsistent. This is where they choose to say, this isn't working. This is where they choose to let doubt and fear creep in even more because they don't have anything there. But faith is choosing to keep going, to keep believing, to keep working, even when the results aren't there, even when there's no proof that anything is working. And that's the definition of faith. It's the lack of evidence, but continuing to believe, to push forward. It's to act in uncertainty. Once certainty creeps in, once certainty is there, you're no longer acting on faith. Faith is taking a step where you have no idea where that step is taking you. You don't see, that I'm okay to take this step. I'm not going to fall to my doom. You might fall to your doom. You might take the next step to greatness. And that's why faith is so powerful. It can be a foundation. It can be a building block. But honestly, no matter what, it is going to carry you when you lack true belief, when you lack, hey, is this even working? Well, I have faith that it's working, so I'm going to keep building. And in the long term, the results will catch up to you. The results will make their way known, will catch up. You just have to keep going, keep persevering, keep believing, keep having discipline, keep having consistency. And it's hard because you'll go through those seasons where nothing seems to be working out. You'll go through those seasons where it might even look like things aren't working, that you're going backwards. But sometimes you have to go backwards to go forward. That's just the truth. Sometimes it looks like things aren't working and things are breaking, but that's you getting experience. That's you getting more exposure. That's you learning. And you have to be okay with learning if you want to succeed, if you want to grow, if you want to improve, if you want to evolve. You have to be okay with learning. And learning looks a lot like losing in the moment. It looks a lot like mistakes. It looks a lot like failures. And that's the deceptive part of success. See, success, you'll go through delusion. You'll go through all these negatives thinking that you're not succeeding, but you're building. You're working towards success. That is exactly what you're doing when everything's not working out. That's exactly what you're doing when you're failing and failing forward. That's exactly what you're doing when you're losing, but you're learning something and adjusting and moving forward to be better. That's exactly what's happening when you're losing your friends and family and people that don't believe in you because you're building towards something better and you're working towards your purpose. There's going to be a lot of lonely days and nights. See, people always talk about the lonely nights. There's going to be lonely days as well, where you're left to just ponder, when you're left to just work, when you're left to just continue to educate yourself and figure out how you're going to make it work so that you can prove the haters wrong. But I would also say to prove your supporters right, the one supporter that you might have, the few supporters that you might still have. Don't always work to prove the haters wrong. Who cares what the haters think? Once they become haters, I throw them out of my mind. I work to prove myself right. I work to celebrate and prove my supporters right as well. And you know what? It does feel good to stun on some haters here and there. But yeah, go out and build and faith it till you make it. Stop faking it. There's nothing fake about work. There's nothing fake about sweat, blood, tears. There's nothing fake about hours of work and building and refining and failing and losing and having emotional ups and downs. There's nothing fake about that to me. Not when I work towards stuff, not when I'm working on my goals, but I have faith. I have faith that no matter how bad things get, no matter how much of a loser I feel like, no matter how much it seems like results aren't coming and nothing's changing, that it will change. As long as I keep my head down, as long as I keep working, as long as I keep persisting, as long as I keep staying consistent and building upon that and letting consistency be my superpower, letting consistency build my belief, build my confidence, and build my faith each and every day. This was Consistency Day 473. I hope you got something from this message. If you did, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.